telling you. You always had a queen by your side. You know I'm ready to ride. Sipping with that smoke on the side. Say what they want, what they like.
Come on in. Ain't no confusion, baby.
You know I'm ready to ride.
Always on with you, baby. Come on in, y'all. Share the video. Good morning, T. Good morning, Melanie. Good morning, Ebony. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Jessica. Good morning, Harriet. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Tanel. What's up, Miss Jada? Hey, Tasha and Natasha. Y'all come on in, because we gonna talk about this old goddamn this fucking ass pastor. Good morning, Tawanda. Good morning, Michelle and Tanya and Vicky and Allison. Hey, Lola and Starla. Jessica. Angela. Hey, y'all. Lala. I'm a queen. Good morning, Takesha. Jada, call me, girl. Call me when I get out from here. Good morning, Dana. Good morning over there on YouTube. Hey, Bashette. Good morning. Good morning to one. What's up, Coco? Bashan, good morning. Chantel, Charlene, good morning, everybody. Good morning. What's up, cuz? Good morning. I ain't seen you in a minute, child. Make sure y'all share this video, because we finna talk about this shit. And I'm gonna try not to. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, Mo. I'm gonna try to woo stop. Y'all already know. When it comes to this type of shit right here, I give 0 fuck about a title. Tell y'all motherfucking people. Already, babe. Go on, get your coffee and a cigarette. Get your coffee and a cigarette. So good morning, y'all. I came on here because I'm not gonna have my show Saturday, so I'm gonna try to pop in and pop out through the week. But I came on here about this goddamn pussy sucking ass pastor. What the pastor's name is? Peter Wren. Down there in Birmingham, Alabama. Let me see what the name of that church is. He pastor. Just give me one goddamn second. Because I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. I swear to God. I'm so sick of y'all ugly ass, stupid ass pastors. I swear. And I ain't gonna never get my video monetized over there on goddamn YouTube. Because hell, I be cussing these bitches out. I don't even give a fuck. But Pastor Peter Wren of Birmingham, Alabama has been charged with first-degree sexual abuse, which means that's the worst one you could get. What else I put? He's the pastor of Church of God in Christ in Birmingham, Alabama. Now, Pastor Wren, your long gray ball ass made the motherfucking show, and I just came on here because I'm still waiting on. Like I've ran across a few people who he's done this to. I'm trying to get a show put together so they can come on here and tell their story, because these pastors have a platform to lie and bullshit. And I just thank God for our little old platform over here that when somebody want to come tell their story, and especially when they're going up against a bigger audience or a bigger figure, that's all right. Cause we popping over here too. Y'all got a platform, goddamn it, God gave me one for my motherfucking people. So he been charged with sexual assault. And I have reached out to a few women, and a few women have reached out to me who he has sexually assaulted. Had nobody came and told me that he done fuck with no kids yet. And just for the record, because, you know, to protect my business, everything that I say in this video is allegedly, and it's 1,000,000, 1,000, 1,000,000,000,000 bazillion% true. So I haven't heard about him fucking with no kids yet, but in my experience, you fuck with kids. If you a pastor and you doing all this kind of bullshit and you sexual assault motherfuckers, it's just a matter of time before kids and shit start coming out, or before people that are adults now, that were kids when it happened, before they start coming out and they start telling it. And I had a young lady come forth, and she's the one who put me on to this story. I would never share your name, girl. You know, everybody who hit me up about shit remain anonymous. But and I'm so glad she did, because once I posted it, people started hitting me up like, yeah, it's true. I don't know you, and it's been people that's out of Birmingham. I ain't never seen your platform. I don't know you, but yeah, what they saying is true. He being accused of this. And as far back as 2001, people have been saying that he's been sexual assault women. He has been known to, and this is why y'all got to be careful about going to them pastor studies and telling them all y'all goddamn bitch. Everything allegedly, you know, 1,000% true. And y'all gotta be mindful about going in them pastor studies, because when you go in them pastor studies and you sit down and you tell them motherfuckers your damn business, because a lot of them pastors be mean, and we all know men, and we know that men ain't shit. Now, you know, if your man is shit now, he ain't been shit all the time because he a man, and it just is what the fuck it is. We all know that men, just because he has a title don't mean shit. We all know that men, the way men operate and the way they mind operate, his motherfucking dick, whoa, his motherfucking ass ain't no goddamn better. You go in, you tell a man all your business, you tell him about how hurt you are, you tell him about the relationship with other men that you've been in, how they hurt you, how they disappointed you, how they did all that. What the fuck them niggas gonna do? Take that same goddamn information that you get their ass and they use it against you to try to get your ass in the motherfucking bed and to manipulate you. That's what the fuck they do. It just is what the fuck it is. I mean, it's just that way they fucking roll. It's just the way they wired, and it's just what they do. Because a man will do anything to get some pussy. They don't give a fuck if it comes to the detriment of putting their family at risk. If it comes to putting their businesses at risk, it don't matter. And especially when you have a position of power, the way that this man has, you definitely gonna abuse your motherfucking power if you can. Now, you know, besides him fucking all the women in the goddamn church, and then you have to just imagine, this motherfucker is 72 years old. You see what I'm saying? He's 72 years old. So 72 years old, you just can imagine how many women or children that he done fucking sexually abused. You can just imagine all the people that he done took advantage of, and they trust and all that kind of shit like that. And then he owns a funeral home. I wouldn't let this bitch with his old long gobble-neck motherfucking ass, bitch, I wouldn't let you marry my dog, because you might be up in there playing in my dog asshole. They just on motherfucking period. I don't trust motherfuckers like that. You know what I'm saying? So he's been accused of sexual abuse, and hopefully the women come forward and they decide that they want to use my platform to tell their stories and all that kind of shit. But besides him doing what it is that he do, what I don't understand about the women that choose to stick by these men when they know that these men out here doing the shit that they motherfucking doing. Because y'all bitches be knowing. Now, you know, if you knew over here, I'm talking about Pastor Peter Wren, Holly. Now, if you're new on here this morning, because there's a lot of new motherfuckers that came over here to somebody's business just since yesterday. I think I got like 400 followers. I just want to let y'all know that I cuss a lot over here. And your first lady might be called bitches and hoes and tricks and shit. Because if they what the fuck they act like, and if they what the fuck they carry themselves like, then fuck them hoes. Period. Fuck them bitches. Period. Fuck them tricks on period. And fuck the motherfucking pastor. This is what go on over here. Now, if you want some sanctified talk, you know what I'm saying? You have to take your motherfucking ass over there to Tabitha Brown. You know what I'm saying? Going on in the tab. Let Tab tell you about being vegan and about a book and all that kind of stuff. Congratulations on your book. But if you over here at somebody's business at the Church of Speakerlation, you see what I'm saying? If you over here, we talk how the fuck we talk. We don't judge a motherfucker on how they goddamn talk because they just what the fuck I say, whatever the fuck I need to say. Whatever comes up, comes out. And if you can't take me cussing, how the fuck can you take your goddamn pastor around here fucking on goddamn women and shit and taking advantage and sexual abusing motherfuckers? So, so don't come over here trying to tell me how to motherfucking talk. So good morning to all y'all. Now, and let me click on that shit. Now, good morning to all y'all. But, to the women, I don't know how the fuck you women. Because let me tell you something. The wife, bitch, you have to know that your husband is around here doing this shit. You see what I'm saying? The wives, they know. They always fucking know. Just like my grandmama knew. You know what I'm saying? Lord rest her soul. But, she was on bullshit too. I don't give a fuck. She dead. And she was lived in holiness and wore her damn dresses down to her goddamn shoes and shit. But it is what the fuck it is. I don't got no respect to person. For you wives, and if to sit y'all motherfucking ass on here and uphold y'all husbands and shit in that bullshit, I think way less of you bitches, like I do. I'm not gonna come on here with no respect. I'm not gonna come on here respecting no motherfucking title. I don't give a fuck about why the fuck you over, because again, he's 72. So, bitch, I know you got to be motherfucking old. You know what I'm saying? So, you ain't got that. The children grown as fuck. The grandchildren probably damn near in the goddamn ground. So, bitch, you ain't got no reason to be still over there, but you still over there. And see, y'all wives and shit, they love to look at the wives and shit. Like, the wife is meek and the wife is, she the fuck the mother. That bitch know what the fuck be going on. But because of money, because of status, because of a title, because you want to goddamn have motherfuckers in the community look at you and put you on a pedestal and place you higher than, you sell your soul just for the same shit. Y'all wives sit on here and y'all profess to love God and love Jesus and love the people and be about the people and all that shit. But y'all the first sellouts in the motherfucking church. Y'all the first sellouts in the fucking church. Y'all the main ones. You love to talk about the goddamn secular world and all the people in the world. Bitch, you in the motherfucking, what the fuck you think we in, bitch? This is the world. This is what we in. All the people in the world, they this and that. No, bitch, you the first motherfucker in the church to sell the fuck out. You the first motherfucker. You the first motherfucker in the church to sell your goddamn soul to continue to sit on the side of a nigga that you know that's out here fucking on kids, that's out here fucking on women, that's out here taking advantage of motherfucking women, that's out here fucking on little boys, that's out here fucking on manipulating grown men and all that kind of bullshit. Y'all the first motherfucking ones. I feel like it's a whole I know it's a whole network of like pastors that are down low, that got their little goddamn dick sucking ass little lovers and shit. And if you want to suck dick. But the wives be knowing, you know what I'm saying? The wives be knowing. It's a whole network of pastors that all abuse children and shit and all that shit, and the wives be knowing. And what killed me about black people, y'all will sit y'all motherfucking ass up there and talk about the Catholic Church and how all the popes and all them motherfuckers is around here fucking on them children and abusing their goddamn power. But when it comes to our own motherfucking community, y'all can't say shit. I don't understand that bullshit. Y'all love to talk about the white folks. Oh, you heard about the Pope such and such and priest this and that, and they all fuck with them little. What about your goddamn uncle that's pastoring the goddamn church? You see what I'm saying? And y'all wonder why we got so much sexual abuse in the black black community? Why so many of us got goddamn mental issues? Why so much shit going on? And why? And think about what with the men who get out here and marry these women. You gotta think about why the fuck you think some of y'all wives and shit so motherfucking angry? Why the fuck you think they don't know how to talk to you? Why you think you have to goddamn try to, you going outside your marriage because she won't motherfucking respect you and then she treat you like shit? Trauma, bitch. Trauma. It ain't hard to motherfucking find out. It's trauma. It's trauma. And you know who the main people who goddamn take us through the most fucking trauma? It's the women. The men, it's women, a whole bunch of women, sexual predators out there, but I'm talking about these goddamn men right now. I'm talking about these fucking pals. The men, yeah, they do the act. But the women that sit on the fucking sideline and take up for your motherfucking husband or turn a blind eye or act like this shit ain't motherfucking going on because, bitch, you want to get a little piece of check because you want a little piece of notoriety and all that bullshit. Y'all the worst ones. How can you goddamn how can you respect somebody that sit there and do shit like that? How can y'all? I don't understand what do black women? Because I'm talking to black people. No, white people, y'all call y'all goddamn folks and tell them to come on here and make y'all a motherfucking lie. I'm talking to some people right now. This on period. Because you know, black people. How do you know that this type of shit is going on in the church? Yeah, you ain't seen it with your own eyes, but it's been years and years and decades of rumors and shit. How do you sit there? How the fuck do y'all sit there and continue to let a man pour this bullshit into you and teach you and talk to you about God and all your wrongdoings and your shortcomings and all the shit that you fucked up about when them motherfuckers sitting over there doing that shit, and when y'all hear about it, the only thing you motherfuckers can do is say, well, it ain't my place to judge. Cause that's in my comments. It ain't my place to judge. I'm just gonna pray for him. Bitch, prayer don't make a dick fall out of a goddamn pussy. Prayer don't make a dick fall out of pussy. You can pray all you want to, but that's what the fuck, if a man got a spirit of perversion on his ass, and if that's who the fuck he is, y'all your praying ain't gonna stop him from going out here fucking and taking advantage. And it's just sad how anytime it's somebody else, it's somebody else's home and it's somebody else's door, but it ain't. But when it comes to our own front door, it's always pray for them. Pray for them. It ain't our place to judge. We got to pray for them. Nigga, fuck a prayer. Them motherfuckers ain't praying that shit about their ass. They over there continuously to do what the fuck they doing and take advantage of women and shit. You have them women that come into church, and this is real shit. I done seen it too many times, and I done been in the church business a long motherfucking time. When a person walks in the church, right? You know how when y'all have a family walking into church, Lord, I'm trying to get mad. I feel myself getting hot. But you know, when a woman walk in the church, right? You know how you can always have that family in the church, and especially in the Kojic and Church of God of Christ and all that bullshit, because y'all some nasty, perverted, sick motherfuckers. Now all the rest of them they is too, but y'all motherfuckers that goddamn shout about holiness and what y'all dresses and shit down to y'all knee, and the men be praying like this, and y'all be eating that bullshit, which be la 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 la. To the fuck you be goddamn doing? Y'all motherfuckers, y'all got it bad. And how I know? Because I got family that's coach. Now you motherfuckers, you know how when you goddamn have a church, right? And you know how when, especially in the Kojic church, because Kojic churches, a lot of them are small, and it always be that family that be in there where the children hair be nappy. The little boys don't goddamn have their hair cut. The mama in there, she got about 5, 6 goddamn children. She young, she overburdened. Her hair ain't never motherfucking done. She walk in there, the children got tails in their clothes, but she make them tuck them in and try to dress them as neat as she can. The pants be too big on the little boys. It be bunching up around the waist. This real shit. This shit that you see. It's so easy to point that family out. And then the pastor get up there and he get the prophesying and all that bullshit, right? And he called that lady up to the church. It's easy to goddamn to call out the poets and motherfuckers in the church. You can see it. You don't need God to come tell you that. You can see it. So he called him up to the church. This the scheme that they do. They call him up to, I want to pray for you. Out of all the motherfuckers that's around there in the church, bitch, you got your Louis bag. You don't get no prayer. unless you pay for it, unless you sow a seed, you don't get no profit. Then you got, the motherfucker got on his goddamn nice ass polo or whatever the fuck they got on and all that shit. They don't get pointed out. It be the mother that is single and poor and with her children that look hopeless. You can tell she tired and all she wants is a word from God and somebody to tell her that what the fuck she going through, God gonna free her from it, to give her a little hope, right? So he pointed out in the motherfucking crowd, right? And she come forth, man, she already broken. You know what I'm saying? She already broken. I done seen it too many times. She already fucking broke. She already broke. And y'all call them up there to the goddamn front of the goddamn church. Because I've been there. I know we weren't dressed in no bullshit, but I was broken. You call them up there to the front of the goddamn church. You see what they going through. Now, I wasn't the one that was around there looking poor. I ain't never looked poor. Now, I used to steal. I was a booster, bitch. We kept it together. They're just on motherfucking period. I'm trying to keep it together on this live. And they get the ones that they see that they can tell that's going through shit. Damn, I wish I ain't had no heart for this shit. I can't be numb to this shit because it's fucked up. But they call them up there to the front of the church. They can see that they going through a whole lot of shit. They can see that she overwhelmed, that she got too many goddamn kids, that the kids are unkempt, and that she need just help. She just need just encouragement. She needs something. You call them up there to the goddamn church. You call them in front of every fucking body. You look at their clothes. God telling me that you've been going through a whole lot. Bitch, how the fuck you done, bitch? Don't you see my fucking kids? Don't you see they got holes in their shoes? Don't you see that they got all this shit going? They pants 4 sizes too goddamn big. Don't you see my little girl got on her little brother pants and shit? Of course I'm motherfucking going through. I don't need you to tell the whole church. When I walked in this motherfucker, they knew I was going through. So they continue to read you based off your appearance. And because of what you're going through, and because you're so broken already, you see what I'm saying? You're going to automatically start crying. The tears going to automatically get the flowing. That's just a natural fucking response. Because in this moment, you feel like somebody understands. So when you ain't smart and when you don't know the bullshit, you just feel like somebody understands. Somebody care. Then you have them fake ass motherfuckers with the sheets and shit. They come crying all around you and all that bullshit. And all that, and it's just making a whole fucking mockery of God. Bitch, it don't take God to tell you to see that I'm going through. You see what I'm saying? It don't take. Then you go so far as to get to telling her goddamn business, and all that kind of bullshit, and asking her questions, and all that. She telling y'all what the fuck she got to say because she feel like this is church. These are people of God. This is a safe place when these ain't nothing but the biggest fucking gossipers in the goddamn world. Sitting this motherfucker sucking up all your goddamn business. You see what I'm saying? So you can go home and talk about it. And y'all see this shit, and then you see that the woman is very vulnerable, and she might not got no family, or she probably ain't on the outs with her family and all that, and y'all take advantage of that. And then next thing you know, she coming up there, she getting counseling from the pastor. She's talking to the pastor because, she feeling like, I'm finally feeling like I'm getting somewhere. Somebody paying me some attention, somebody seeing what the fuck going on. And he get right on in there and get to answer all her business. Well, what a father to your children. Well, I have 4 baby daddies. I started having children when I was young. I'm not with any of them. He in prison, this and this and that. My husband left me for this woman and all this. And they get all this information. And all you sad, sorry, faggot, no good motherfuckers can do is sit y'all ass in there and take in all this information and take the very thing that she trusted you with, and you take it and you use it against her and you abuse her with it. That shit is fucked up. That shit so fucked up. The shit is fucked up. And y'all bitches is wrong. And for y'all fucking women to sit there and stand by these motherfuckers, because I know y'all got diseases and shit y'all can't get rid of. I know you do. I know you do. I know you do. Because anytime a man got so much power and you got women grappling at him and all that kind of bullshit, he out here fucking, he ain't no better than the rest of these low-down ass motherfucking niggas that's out here just running up in bitches and shit. That's why so many goddamn pastors got outside babies and shit. And y'all still stay right there and y'all let them dumb, miserable motherfuckers in the church who miserable all by themselves and and the deaconess and all that shit that stood by their goddamn husbands. They tell you God put y'all together. What no man, what the shit is? What God put together, don't let no man tear down or break apart. I'm paraphrasing it. God ain't put that shit together. You don't have to stay in that bullshit. You don't have to stand beside that nigga because he got a fucking title and he own the church. Bitch, you done sold your whole soul for a motherfucking hat, a suit, and some fucking J. Renee's. And when you do that, when you don't leave and when you stay right there with them fucking men, when y'all know they out here molesting and sexual abusing and abusing their fucking power and shit, you telling these women, and I don't know how the fuck the women don't goddamn see it, that sit there in their goddamn church and continue to pay their tithes and continue to buy these motherfucking suits and shoes and continue to do it, take them on trips and all this shit. How the fuck you don't sit down and give a fuck about you or your soul? Because what they're doing is they're staining your soul. They fucking with your soul. Sometimes you can leave church and you leave out of the church and you be more fucked up than you was when you walked in that motherfucker. You go in there for healing and deliverance and you walk out and there be so much bullshit going on and so much mess. And you leave out there motherfucker worse than what the fuck you goddamn even came in there. I don't understand. Our first lady, I can't goddamn be down for a first lady that stick beside her motherfucking husband when you know your husband taking advantage of women in the church. Bitch, you don't give a fuck about me. You don't give a fuck about my salvation. You don't give a fuck about my soul. You can't. Because you condoning what the fuck he doing. You condoning this shit. I don't understand the church. I don't understand. And then you all motherfuckers. Now, this ain't talking to my older women on here that got good goddamn sense. But it's grooming, Raven. But you older motherfuckers, and sometimes these women go out and they goddamn they vet these people and stuff for they goddamn husbands and shit. And then you older motherfuckers who got that sweep under the rug type of mentality. I hate y'all the most. And I don't even necessarily hate y'all, but I hate your fucking mentality and the way you think. I hate it the most. Because you take what you've learned from your parents, leave my business in my house. Well, if your uncle or your granddad or whoever did touch you, that stay in the family. That's family business. They don't go outside this motherfucking family. And everybody hush about it. And everybody around the goddamn table on Thanksgiving and Christmas and shit. And granddad is sitting at the head of that bitch praying over everybody's food with his breath smelling like dick and pussy. You know what I'm saying? So y'all are already raised with that type of mentality. And then when you get a position or you find you a pastor or you and your husband start a church, you take that same fucked up way of thinking and you apply it to church. They ain't supposed to say nothing. They're not supposed to say nothing. And it's black people. But we want to goddamn, anytime it's somebody goddamn white or they doing some shit, we want to laugh at it or we want to get out up in arms and get upset about it. But it's in our own goddamn family. When the fuck is y'all going to stand up and stop being goddamn scared? It's people right here, right now, probably sitting on this motherfucker right now. They're being sexually assaulted, molested, and all that kind of shit by people in their family, and they've been holding on to it and carrying it for 40 and 50 motherfucking years. And you wonder why some of your grandmamas and shit was mean and shit. She carrying a lot of fucking weight. And some of them don't even know how to fucking tell. They've been so groomed to keep shit in the family and shut the fuck up about it. They don't even know how to tell. Then you get a mama who ended up being mean as fuck because her mama was carrying so many goddamn secrets and carrying so many fucking burdens that she wasn't allowed to express. Then when she had children, she can't pull that shit down, pass that shit down to her goddamn children. The same shit. The same shit. The same. Y'all, we got to stop looking at titles and shit as something that is above God's standard or some type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop. Just because you're a preacher, okay, that means a preacher is literally somebody who teaches out of the Bible to people. Okay? You could be a professor. You teach out of a book to people. Same shit. And then you have to be even more mindful about people who choose professions, and I got a lot of teachers and shit on here. I ain't talking about the ones that don't know fuck shit. But you got to know and understand that these people become what they become so that they can hide in plain sight. If it's in my heart and I got a spirit of perversion and I want to goddamn fuck on kids and take advantage of women, of course I'll choose to be a preacher. Of course I will. Why not? Shit. I can hide in plain sight. Everybody gonna trust me. They're gonna trust me with their kids. They're gonna trust me with their secrets. Husbands gonna trust me with their wives. Why not? Teachers and shit, they be molesting them goddamn children and shit. What? Why not go and get a goddamn job in a school teacher or open up a fucking daycare? Because if you open up a daycare, you can really get them fucking young. You see what I'm saying? Now I can really groom your ass. I can really groom you. And then while I'm grooming you, I'm grooming your parents. I'm building their trust. You see what I'm saying? It started out from you being, okay, I'm an owner. And then this motherfucker owner, they got a goddamn daycare. So the shit just all around. This nigga gonna fuck you when you're a child. He gonna fuck you when you're an adult. And he gonna play your ass when you're dead. He got all fucking bases covered. This what the fuck they do. If you want to know who fucking on your goddamn child, look in the church. Look in the school. Look in the daycares. Look where people take their children and trust their children and shit. That's where you look at. Because that's where the fuck they at. Hiding in plain sight under the guise that I do this because this is what I love. This is what God called me to do. This is my passion. And all that bullshit. That's where the fuck they be at. That's where they be. And I just want to come on here this morning to just really encourage any women who want to come out and tell their story. And if y'all want to band together and tell y'all story about this show, it ain't even got to be about this. You know what I'm saying? It could be about just your own trauma. You know, if you want to use this platform to come out and talk about it, we are here. I'm here. The doors of this church is really motherfucking open. You know, without no judgment. You know, it's a lot of us carrying a whole lot of shit. I carry mine all the way. I'm 39. I carry mine till I was like 30, 36, 37. And at some points I was a bitch because of it. But I had to let that shit go. And some of y'all been carrying it for longer than what the fuck I've been carrying. And you got to let it go. Because them motherfuckers is the only people that's goddamn. You know how you sit there and you don't be fucking with people and shit. And you be mad and you be angry and you upset because of what they did and all that kind of shit. And then you go over there and you look on their Facebook page. Them motherfuckers over there going on trips and living life and doing all that kind of bullshit. And then you over here in a fucking room in depression, on medication. You sad. You having suicidal thoughts. You got to jump off a fucking bridge. You goddamn can't fuck your husband. You can't hardly tolerate your goddamn kids because you got all this baggage. You got all these bags. They ain't none of yours. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker just held them to you. Oh, you a child, but I'm going to fuck on you. I'm going to give you that. Okay? I'm going to mistreat you when your mama drop you off. Okay? You hold on to that. Okay? Well, then you got, I lived in that. I'm holding on to that. We ain't really have shit. And I had to share clothes. And I was made fun of. And I was the poor person. And you holding on to that. And then you got more shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you been abused. And then you just, before you know it, before you holding all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You holding all this stuff while the people who did it to you, they free. They ain't going through none of that shit. Y'all got to let y'all got to free yourself. And the first way to free yourself is to call these motherfuckers out. Because when you hold that shit in, I just be thinking like, damn, how long I held that shit in before I just came forward and said what the fuck I said. And that video got like 60,000 views on it now. Before I said what I had to say, how many of my family members, how many other people's children did I allow to get molested and abused and all that shit because I was quiet in my own shit, holding on to all that shit? How many more children came behind me and got fucked up? many more children behind me got dealing with all kind of mental problems and trauma and depression because I kept quiet for so long? When you do that, when you know, the Bible say make a joyful noise. This is a joyful motherfucking noise. When you come out and you say, oh, bitch, you was fucking on me when I was a child. You, Robert Boykins, you, Robert Boykins Jr., you, Andre Boykins, all you motherfuckers that were fucking on kids. How many of your cousins you could have saved from going through the same thing? When you get older and you get to the family reunion and you have conversations and you find out granddad and uncle was fucking on you and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more of your goddamn cousins. If you just would have said something. This is a joyful fucking noise. That's what it is. So don't nobody need to continue to be quiet. I just want to tell y'all that this platform is here. Yeah, we talk a whole lot of shit on here. We have a whole lot of fun. We get drunk. We get high. Some people snort powder, all kind of shit. We just a church of imperfect people. It just, it just is what it is. Over here, we go through real shit. We got real shit going on. Been through real shit. This platform ain't about me. It ain't about me. I'm like, how the fuck I went from heaven? And this my 5th page. How I go from heaven just sitting in my car, to just people hit me up. Key, can I come tell my story? Or just opening up to me. I ain't no motherfucking body. I'm so fucking flawed. I'm so imperfect. I got some fucked up ass ways. But so do a lot of y'all. And that's why God used me, because we can relate. We can relate. I ain't gonna hit you with the deep down dough and all that shit. I'm gonna hit you with the sis, fuck you fucking right. Fuck that nigga. That's me. So if you going through this shit, if you need somebody to talk to that know what it is, that can hold it and can keep your secrets for you, my inbox open. My messenger, everybody know I answer my phone. It be motherfuckers calling me from all over the goddamn place. I just be hello. If you just need to get it out and you ain't been able to tell nobody, I'm here. This family on here. I ain't the only person being touched. I ain't the only person being molested. I ain't the only person being abused and manipulated and done wrong and all that shit. I just wear it well. I ain't the only one. So, like I said, fuck you, Pastor Ren, and I'm praying that God just let the people just be brave enough to come forth without any guilt or shame, because y'all ain't got shit to be motherfucking ashamed of. You could be a grown woman and be manipulated. You know how many people in marriages, right? Hell, I was manipulated for damn near 17 goddamn years. It ain't nothing to be ashamed about. It ain't nothing to be ashamed because you want to be loved. It ain't nothing to be ashamed because you didn't know what real love was, and what you thought was love, you stayed in it. There ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. Every human being want to be loved. And sometimes when we ain't taught what love is, or we don't have a healthy picture of it, we go out and we make our own goddamn idea of what love is. Until we know better. It don't make you stupid. That don't make nothing for you to be ashamed of. It don't make you dumb. It don't make you a simp. It don't make you none of that. It make you a human fucking being that want the basic shit and emotion that people goddamn just require. We require to be loved. We require affection. We require human touch. We require intimate conversation. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing to be ashamed of because you made the mistake of trusting the goddamn pastor. It ain't nothing wrong with it. It ain't nothing to be ashamed of. It ain't. There ain't nothing to be embarrassed about. For what? Good thing that now you know how bad it is, how bad it was, and how it looked then. Now you can move forward and you know how it's supposed to feel and how it's supposed to look. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So if anybody on here want to come on here, and I would love to have a show about people, Zan, I'm telling you, when you know what real love is, it feels amazing. If anybody want to come on here, I would love to have a show. You know what I would love to have a show about church hurt. I would love to have a show about if you're brave enough and if you ain't scared of your family and the backlash you might get. Talking about the sexual abuse and molestation and all that shit that been going on in the black. We got to goddamn pull the rug back from these motherfuckers. This is a season of exposure. We got to pull the rug back. Look, we the ones who got to live in the goddamn pain and carry the trauma and be about to run out of stuff out the damn road. It's time to take your motherfucking power back. And the way you take your motherfucking power back, you say, bitch, you did that to me. You did that to me. You hurt me. You took advantage of me as a child, as a woman. You took advantage of my vulnerable state, but not no motherfucking mouth. And you call a bitch out by their motherfucking name. Because when you do that, you saving the next woman. You saving the next child. By saying, well, you know, I had an uncle that had did da-da-da-da-da. Well, what uncle was it? Because I need to know what uncle to keep my damn child from around. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I need to put a name on it. And be bold and brave enough to stand in the goddamn backlash that you're going to get. Because you're going to get backlash from your family. You're going to get it. Because they brainwashed and fucked up too. They shame their own shit. They shame if you start talking about it, then the shit that they goddamn did in the dark and had happened to them, they embarrassed about, they shame that shit gonna come out. That ain't shit they wanted their husbands to know. They wanted the family to be picture perfect. Y'all know how black people live. Be a whole lot of fucked up ass shit going on in the house. But baby, when we show up at church and we got on our suit and our ties and our goddamn heels and all that kind of shit and hair and nails and lashes, baby, you know that's what the fuck you gonna see. You ain't gonna see the mama goddamn crying every motherfucking night and I fighting with the goddamn dad and she didn't get her eyes black to shit because she good by Sunday. So that's what I came on here to tell y'all. I woke up with it on my heart. And if it's on my heart, I feel like I don't feel no better until I release it, until I get it off. I just wanted to tell y'all that and to tell y'all that I love y'all. And it's time for us to come out of this hurt. It's time for us to stop hurting. You know what I'm saying? We don't deserve this shit. And that's for men too. We don't deserve that shit. And it's time for you to love yourself more than you love protecting your family's secret. You can't protect your mom no more because she let bullshit go on and she let your stepdad come in and start fucking on you. You know what I'm saying? You got to love yourself more than you love keeping on an image of what the fuck your family look like. Ain't nobody family perfect. It's some fucked up shit in everybody's family. So I just implore y'all to be brave, be bold, stand in your shit, and save the next fucking generation. Cause that's what you're doing. That's how you break generational curses. All you gotta do is run this right here. With truth, with respect, with integrity, and say it. Say it and don't be scared to say it. Cause you saving your grandbaby, because you're gonna have to die. And your grandchildren gonna still be here living. And that son that was getting that granddaddy raised that was getting molested, he gonna still be here because they're gonna end up being a patriarch. And you gone on, and now you leaving your grandchildren here to be getting fucked on too. Break the generational curses. And that's what I had to say. I love y'all. I love everybody that love me. And you know, I see y'all when I come back on here. Have a good morning.